what I want you to know, and this is really what I learned this from being around Bob's energy. I mean, what I think that you ultimately invest in when you're investing in a coach, and this is what I believe. I don't know how, I don't know what other coaches are doing, but I can say looking back, I thought I was investing to learn things. And I was, but learning is changing behavior. Learning is not getting it intellectually. That's the first part of learning, but it's actually that you have different results. Now you know you've learned. But what I realized is what I was really paying for and what the real impact was being around my coach's energy. Was seeing the material, seeing these key concepts lived. So I say this to you because sometimes a sneaky paradigm is, oh, I'm just gonna, I don't know enough, or I've got to study more, or I've got to research. And what I want to invite for you to do is, while you're studying, move on in, like, the result of this study is moving on inspired action. So the beautiful thing about this study is that it gets you into that vibration. But don't forget the other part about being a doer, as Neville Goddard says, and move into action, move into inspired action. And then what you do as you do that is you trust yourself more. You start to trust yourself as you close the gap quicker and quicker and quicker. Someone says something, in a minute you're on the call with somebody else, and it's really calm. Like, it's done in a very calm way. And then you're sending Leanne the screenshot saying a driver's going to be picked up. You're going to be picked up by a driver at this time. And then here's the beautiful thing. As that happened, Leanne had an opportunity to realize where she is still, um, where there's still a gap for her. And what she realized was that she had a thought. Her initial thought was no, 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 no. But because of this work, she could take a breath and say, I'm available for this. I can receive this. I am receiving this. And move on to that plane. It's all in circulation. And then when she's on that plane, she actually doesn't have to think about it again or really give it any energy. Then she goes on with her day, her morning, to get ready for it. And now she can be in the experience of enjoying it. And this is very important because there's all these different levels. And I say this because I've gone through all of these different levels. Then there's the level of kind of having what you want, but not really feeling worthy of it. So you don't allow yourself to enjoy it, which is why I cannot wait for Glorious Glenna to enjoy her room at the Crane. And that's why I invite you, especially Kelly, Queenie, Michelle, and all of you that have just started, recently, allow this to work. Let go of the investment now. And I'm not saying that any of you have the investment on your mind, but if it comes up, let it go. You've made the investment. Now allow it to work. Allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself to now, then once you receive it, allow yourself to have it. Allow yourself to have the support. Book the phone calls with the success advisors. Get their support. Go through in August. Go comb the Facebook group. Go back into the links. Go listen to my sales clinic. That I hear is a game changer. Find it, play, find the things you need to find. Listen to my podcast on possibilities with Hina. And the reason I am saying to you, and listen to the material, the reason I'm saying to you to listen to me is because you invested to be in my energy, and you can be in my energy through those ways. But also the reason I am saying me is because one of the things that I have found so big is going deep with one mentor. So there is so much else available. You can listen to so many podcasts, and even I know that I mention other books, but I actually invite you not to do anything else, especially for the month of August, but you're thinking into results work or your newly the field work, whichever one you're in right now. I invite you to do that. Listen to my podcast, listen to old sessions, listen to old 6 a.m. calls to really immerse yourself so that you are not diluting it. You know who did this very well was Barb Ivy. Then after a while, I would actually say you want to do this for sure the first 6 months. And then start to introduce other concepts, because here's the thing. The other concepts that I mention are all come from thinking into results. That's where it comes from. So you will be able to absorb Neville Goddard. You'll be able to absorb Maxwell Maltz. You'll be able to absorb Thomas Troward and these other works in a different way with the foundation of doing this. And then you want to get, what I love is what Thomas Troward talks about is entering into the spirit of this work, entering into the spirit of it. So entering into the spirit of it is that you think about if you were to go see a concert, think about the difference if people were playing the music mechanically. And think of the difference that you feel when the musicians enter into the spirit of it. They are one with the music. It's not like someone could be holding a violin, but the music is not coming from the violin. It's like it's coming, like it's like they're attached to the violin. The fact that now you're having doubts or the terror barrier is hitting, that's the paradigm kick.